There's a new narrative to the UFO, alien, demon, fallen angel situation that we absolutely have to explore, okay? Because there is a large group of people that believe that this could actually be a PSYOP performed by the government that is meant to cover up some things that they don't want us to know, okay? And that's exactly what this guy is going to talk about in this video. And we have to take a listen to this and plug in and see if this could possibly make sense, okay? Let's go ahead and hop into this video, watch it, and react to it. Before we do me a quick favor. Hit that like button for the YouTube algorithm so that this video can reach more people like yourself. I truly appreciate you guys. Let's go ahead and hop in.
Look how many so-called whistleblowers they're bringing in. They're bringing in a massive army of whistleblowers that are trying to
with different
sway us.
stories, like
different stories.
elements.
That makes it interesting too. But their intent is to overwhelm us with these whistleblower stories, because how much evidence are they producing? Zero. It's, trust me, I know a guy, and this is what I
can't say what I want to say right now. Yeah.
So, you know, some people may fall for that, but I'm not falling for that. I mean, if you're going to claim that you got something, you need to show us, you know, because that's what disclosure is showing it, not just telling it.
Yeah.
You know, because I'm not going to take your word for it. These are the same guys that have been doing the PSYOP to try and cover up their secret aircraft that they've been developing for years and years. They've been using all of us that believe in this UFO phenomenon as their free cover-up for their secret aircraft to get developed. I'm all for keeping secret aircraft, you know, during development stage, because we have people out there that want that technology so that they can know how to come against us once we develop it. It's back and forth between a lot of the major nations, you know, that don't like us. So I'm all for keeping secrets. The whole thing that's sad, though, is they used us in this. The whole idea that we believe it's a flying saucer and not a aircraft that's being developed by one of the contractors out of Area 51, you know, that's free to them, because they've got us believing that everything we see is extraterrestrial.
Yeah.
So they want to continue that. They really do, because they lose that cover if it's all blown. Do they have crash craft? I've yet to see any evidence of it. They say there is. So what I'm saying, is it possible that these entities can leave something for us to put our hands on? Absolutely. There's examples in scripture that angels have actually done that. Look at the staff that Moses had. That was a supernatural staff, you know, yet it was a physical staff that he could carry and walk with. But yet he threw it down in front of the Pharaoh's magicians. His theirs turned into snakes and his ate it up. That's pretty incredible ability there. But it's there. He was able to hold it. So yes, I think it's possible. I believe what we're dealing with is all a delusion. And I think, like you said, it's layered, and it's layered on purpose so that we never get the answer to it.
Okay, so pretty much what he's saying is that he believes that this whole thing, these sightings that people are saying that they've seen, the articles from the government, even government officials and people in the military coming out and saying that they have seen certain things that they should not have seen, or they've seen aliens, UFOs. He's saying all of this is a cover up by the government. These are not actual sightings. These are people coming out as whistleblowers that have actually not have seen anything. And they're doing this because the government wants to be able to use these sightings to cover up what they actually want to do. And that's create different advanced aircraft systems that other countries cannot look into, because it's being blinded by the media having this mass PSYOP of these UFO sightings, right? He makes a good point. And we got to talk about what everyone has on their mind when you think of PSYOPs, and that's Project Bluebeam. And we're going to get into that. But first, I want to show you guys some of the videos and footages and some of the whistleblowers that are telling us what they've seen. Okay, so let's go ahead and check that out.
The newly released video captured by a U.S. Reaper drone shows a glowing orb off the coast of Yemen. Suddenly, on the left side of your screen, you see a Hellfire missile zip in, strike that unidentified object, then bounce right off it. When we slow the video down, you see the Hellfire missile continue to travel on its path. That trajectory becoming clearer from this zoomed out angle. Not shown is a second Reaper drone that launched the missile. Congressman Eric Burleson shared the video at a House Oversight Committee on what the military calls unidentified aerial phenomena, better known as UFOs.
That's a Hellfire missile smacking into that UFO and just bounced right off. And it kept going.
It kept going, and it looks like the debris was taken with it.
Yeah, what the hell is that?
We've never seen a Hellfire missile hit a target and bounce off.
Lou Elizondo is a former senior intelligence officer with the Pentagon.
When a Hellfire makes a hit, a kinetic strike on something solid, there's usually not much left of whatever it is it's hitting. It's very, very destructive. What seems to happen is that the missile is either redirected or in some case, perhaps glances off the object and continues on its way.
A recent government report revealed the government received more than 750 new UAP sightings in the 2024 fiscal year, leaving lawmakers digging into the mystery and national security concerns posed by these objects.
Does this video scare you guys? Yes or no?
Yes.
Wiggins?
Yes.
Yes.
Me too. So there's a lot missing from that video, like what mission they were on. And as they said, what are we even looking at here? Now, we do know the U.S. military is conducting regular airstrikes against Houthi targets that posed a threat to U.S. Navy and commercial vessels. Pentagon officials tell CBS News they have no comment.
So this is coming from CBS, right? And they have just showed us a live footage of a missile in Yemen. A lot of people say, hey, why are these UFO sightings only in America? There you go. It's in Yemen, right? Far away from America in the Middle Eastern area. And there's a UFO sighting. And they hit this thing with a Hellfire missile that's supposed to completely obliterate it. And instead it bounces off of this object, and the object and the missile go their ways. Okay. How can we explain what this is? Is this a PSYOP? Or is this actual footage?
Oh my gosh. They're all going against the wind. The wind's 120 knots from the west. Look at that thing, dude. That's not our LNS though, is it? It's not. That is an LNS, dude. Well, if there's like... Look at that thing. It's rotating. Echo 6-1 Tango Project. Oh, good! Woohoo! Roger. There's troubleshooting as soon as I get. Did you box moving target? 602. No, I took an auto track. Oh, okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow, look at that, man. Look at it fly.
This video was from the Discovery Channel or Discovery. This was in 2021 when they posted this. This is not recent. This was not like 2024, 25, 2021, before we even were having real conversations about UFOs. This was coming from Discovery about a UFO sighting. Okay, so there's footage out there. It doesn't take much to find the footage. It's out there. The question is it a PSYOP, or is this real footage of things that we cannot explain? Okay, now I want to show you guys the testimony of a military personnel who talks about what he's seen while he was out. Okay, let's go ahead and check that out.
Light then flies across the base, across the flight line, and as it flies to me, a triangle manifests around the light. I can't tell you if it's active camouflage. I can't tell you if it appeared around the light, but I can tell you that it was a white light, and then it was a triangle. It stopped about 100 feet in front of me and approximately 100 feet above me. My telephone got extremely hot, completely froze, dead. I remember how thick it was. It was between 1 to 2 stories thick, equilateral triangle. I could never see the top of it, and the edges were 90 degrees. There were 4 lights in total, 1 light on each corner, and a larger light in the center, 2 to 3 times the size of the corner lights. But what was really odd was the outside. The best way to describe it is like looking at a James Webb telescope picture where you have the colors and then the black background. So the craft itself was this black metallic flake paint, but on top of the craft was this gold lava, plasma, some type of fluid going over and around the craft. I'm under this for about 2 to 3 minutes, and then the center light flashes 2 to 3 times, no sound, immediately shoots up to commercial jet level minimum, in my opinion, and I immediately feel static electricity all over my body, and then I smell the smell of after a thunderstorm or lightning storm.
Former U.S. Air Force veteran Dylan Borland told Congress about his 2012 UFO sighting. 2012, okay? In 2012, I was in high school. That's how long ago this was, okay? This is over 10 years ago. He saw a UFO, right? Someone in the comment section made an AI picture of what he's describing, and this is what it would look like. He said a triangle with these circles and then a larger circle in the middle with these golden things coming from the circles, and then on top was another like light, almost like a LED type light, right, in the dark background. And that's what he described that he saw. And he said that he had static electricity coming off of his body. Again, there's no evidence to support it. It's just his testimony. And one would have to ask is, if this is a PSYOP, has it been going on for a very long time? Have they implemented this PSYOP to take place on a large scale? Or did he actually see something, right? Now, regarding Project Bluebeam, I think we need to figure out exactly what Project Bluebeam was before we can try to navigate if this is what they are planning. Because that's what a lot of people believe, that Project Bluebeam is their top mission when it comes to these UFO sightings and things of that nature. So let's look at what that actually is.
Project Bluebeam.
Mm-hmm.
Can you describe what that is?
Well, that's another subculture term that's been attached to a series of projects that involve what the Pentagon, what they call a deceptive indication and warning, or a false INW, which is a false flag. And it's the ability to stage, through very advanced technologies, an alien attack or an alien event. And it's a whole series of them. Now, what most people don't know about, since late 50s, early 60s, like the Barney Hill case and all that, those were all human assets abducting innocent people made to look alien. And so that psychological warfare was authorized in 1953, 54. 1954, we mastered gravity control. So we started deploying these assets to begin to condition the public that there's a scary threat from outer space. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at Hollywood, Alien, Ridley Scott's, the movies. If you want to see a script for what's coming fairly soon, look at the movie Independence Day. Okay. It's right at a central casting for this covert group. So what their whole purpose is to create sort of a global militarized totalitarian superstate of the world fighting another world. It's like War of the Worlds. Okay. And that's been a 70-year defense plan.
So some of the things that I've heard about Project Bluebeam is that they want to create some totalitarian government system by faking an alien abduction. Either that, or they're going to try to fake some sort of religious event, such as Jesus Christ coming back, and trying to use that in a way to get religious people to fall under who they would call Jesus Christ, right? Whoever comes back, who they would call Jesus Christ, so that we would fall under them. And this is a real thing. Like, a lot of people believe that this could actually take place and that this whole thing is a PSYOP. Like I said, all of the narratives right now are still narratives, and there's not 100% facts in any of them, right? There's no solid evidence for any of them, including fallen angels. That's just what we are saying would be the best one, right? But I believe that if we had to number them, I would say fallen angel, PSYOP, and then UFO alien abduction, right? But this is what is being presented right now. A lot of people believe that all of this is a psyop, that they are playing with us essentially by faking a ton of news articles, sightings, so that we could believe that aliens and abductions and all of these things are taking place, when in reality, they are trying to do something to us. They're trying to control us in a way that we will not see coming. I do think it's important to note that, you know, the Bible talks about in the last days, there being a lot of deception being brought to people. And so I will say this, that regardless of what is actually taking place, whether or not it's fallen angels, spiritual, or is it psyop, psychological, or even if it's extraterrestrial, Jesus tells us not to worry, okay? He wants us to put all of our burdens onto him because he loves us and he cares for us. And greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. And that goes for everything. That goes for people that try to come against us. That goes for spiritual forces that try to come against us, or even extraterrestrial forces, if there are any that would try to come against us, right? So I'm telling you guys and myself that out of all the videos that we've seen, even the videos that I've made, we shouldn't worry about what's going on. This should not trouble us, because we know who we belong to. We know who ultimately is in control over everything that we see. We know who is watching and who has the ability to see and to impact every single thing that happens in this world. And that's God. And that's the team that we're on. So we have nothing to worry about, right? We just look to God. We pray to God. We ask him for protection, strength, and peace during any time, right? So out of all of the videos that we've seen in the news and different things, don't worry, okay? Don't take all of this and worry and trouble your heart, because Jesus Christ is with us. And if God is with us, who can be against us, right? So, but anyways, I still want to know how y'all feel about this, okay? Do you believe that this could be a psyop? Do you believe that it's more spiritual? Do you believe that it's extraterrestrial? There are Christians that may believe in that as well, okay? Let me know in the comment section. If you're new to the channel and you like what you see, I encourage you to hit that subscribe button and hit the post notification bell so you do not miss another video. My name's Aaron Page. I'll catch you on the next video. Until next time, I'm out.